the power and propulsion system of this craft and see if it can be duplicated with available material.
I just want to go over what it is that you saw, to draw it out for people, to make a sketch. As you're seeing it, as if you're there at that moment, you kind of go back in the past.
It's the thing I termed the sport model. Underneath this floor, there are three large cylindrical devices. These are on mounts that allow them to completely swivel up to 180 degrees and in 360-degree rotation directly above each one. It's a small rectangular object. This is on the floor above. And these are the gravity amplifiers themselves. Looking down from the top, you have the center. In the very center, there's a small reactor. Surrounding this, three equally spaced areas are the amplifiers. So this is looking at it sideways, this is looking at it down from the top. And under these amplifiers, underneath, floor below, are the gravity emitters. So it's the reactor here powering the gravity amplifiers. Gravity amplifiers output goes into the gravity emitters at the bottom, and the resulting gravity beam or anti-gravity wave can be pretty much put anywhere you want it to. It's another level up here. Now I had access and was permitted to view and look at the operation of this main level with the gravity amplifiers and the level below the gravity emitters. There is a level above which consisted of these two areas that I'm not all that familiar with. I assume these to be some sort of navigational engine. People call these large black rectangular areas at the top portholes. I believe they were some planar sensor array that just took in information from the surrounding area, whether it be patterns of stars or what have you. And there was their version of a computer or something to make determinations here that takes input from those sensors and then let the craft know how to orient itself and where it was in space. So that's what I assume to be up there. I don't know. In fact, it was part of my job. I was only led to believe that. The center antenna is really an extension of the reactor in the center, and that's a waveguide, which allows the emission of the gravity wave, which forms kind of a heart shape over the whole craft. That's how it creates its distortion. These gravity emitters can be swung all the way up to 180 degrees, and this allows the craft to essentially stand on two of them and hover, while this one swings up and creates a distortion in front of it, allowing the craft to slide forward. So that's how their low power mode, Omicron configuration operates. The Delta configuration uses all three, and unlike science fiction movies where you see flying saucers just flying along like that, they actually fly belly first. The craft flies along, leaves the atmosphere of the planet, returns its belly to the destination. The three amplifiers focus in on the destination, and that's how it proceeds. So that's basically the operation of it and overall how things relate inside the craft.
This is an alien spacecraft.
Right, obviously.
500. Albuquerque Journal.
Is that your particle accelerator you had?
Yeah.
The guy that promised not to say anything. I won't say anything about the UFOs.
The article is titled
UFO guy in spotlight. Thanks, dude.
Isn't that when, after this came in there, then the fire department, police, the zoning commission, everybody descended on our
Yeah, I
house?
wanted to know. Here's lab supplier and controversy.
So originally, the thing was supposed to be about what? What did the guy say? The article.
The hydrogen car, I think.
Well, the raid. It was about the raid.
This
Yeah,
one?
that's why lab supplier and controversy.
okay.
Yeah. Raid in New Mexico. And the guy called, he said, hey, I heard about the raid and all that. Can I come and, do that? And then he said, are you Bob Lazar, the guy, Area 51 guy? I said, yeah, but I don't want to get into that. This is something more important. He said, oh yeah, we don't even mention it. No problem.
Literally, your house was taken over by a SWAT team.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't just send a letter in the mail or call us.
Right.
And the whole SWAT team invite themselves to our home.
Hidden things, most seductive. Secrets reach deep into our desire. They titillate and torment us, like a ticking clock or a distant alarm with no origin. They agitate us and force us to react. They endanger our complacency. There is a missing element to your faith, but that's the nature of faith. That there is something out there that offers promise of salvation.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message.
Hey Jeremy, it's Bob Lazar. Listen, I have something to ask you. Something's really come up that's important. If you would text me and let me know when it's a good time to call you. I don't want you to call me. I just need to run something by you. Okay? Thanks. Bye.
Alright, so the only record of this is going to be on the audio on this one file, and then this video. I'm not going to cut it, I'm going to let it run. So I'm just going to, okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to encrypt it, and I'm going to put both of